for. It just didn't take off.
And you know what? That's one name who I wish he would do more interviews and things like that to get his story out there. But Unknown, for you to say that he was one of the ones at the beginning, that's just so huge when it comes to West Coast hip hop. And I wish he would capitalize off that, but he's not budging, huh?
I might get him on an audio interview. I want him to do a video.
Yeah. Even audio, man. Just he needs to, even if it's just him telling his story, man, he needs to, I don't know. I'm not telling him what to do with his life, but I would love to know his side of things too.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. Come on, Unknown. Please. Salute to the chat room real quick before we continue. Thank you guys so much for tuning in every Tuesday to this show and every Thursday to Legendary Connects. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, and most importantly, hit that notification bell so you can get alerted when Lonzo releases content. Let's see. Folks don't realize that DJ Unknown did a few tracks for Compton's Most Wanted. Yeah. Compton's Most Wanted was always shouting out Unknown back in the day. I remember that. And King T used to shoot him out a lot.
We did their first album.
That's right. Of course.
Their first Compton's Most Wanted album.
Yeah.
When they were on the Compton compilation, he came to me, hey, man, I want this group. Okay, cool. And they went on, they had a deal with Orpheus, and he did their first album, him and Slip.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that's right. King Dave Young says, Lonzo, I know it's off topic, but do you have any stories of the Mighty Dramatics? I love them.
Yeah. Me too. That was my boys, man. It was my favorite. But man, I grew up on the Dramatics. I had a chance to work with the Dramatics. Having nightclubs allows you to work with a lot of people. And in fact, Michael Henderson, I just heard he passed. He was another actor I booked at my club. But Dramatics, I had them at the Current Affair. And man, it was like, I don't know, hanging with superheroes, Ron Banks was still with him, LJ Reynolds. At that time, they still had Squirrel, LJ, Lenny Mays, Ron Banks, and Squirrel, Ron Banks, Lenny Mays, LJ, and Ron, I'm missing somebody. It was all of them was there. All the originals were still there. And they came, they played the Current Affair. That was one of the times me and Roger we were still trying to make the Current Affair, getting the Current Affair off the ground. And we were working together on this particular show. And man, I got pictures with him. I mean, I got pictures with him. We kicked it big time. And they just were some cool dudes, man. My boy with the deep bass, I think that's Lenny Mays. He pulled Eddie Kane on my ass, right? We about to do it's showtime. We ain't found this dude yet. Nobody know where he ain't called, nothing. And Willie Ford, thank you, man. Thank you, Willie Ford. And man, all of a sudden, Willie come through the back door and walk straight on stage. They was already on stage without him. Just like Eddie Kane from the goddamn 5 Heartbeats. He walked on stage at the Current Affair, came to the back door, and the front door, came to the front door, got dropped off, and walked right on stage, just in time to start doing the show. And jumped right on this shit. I had LJ Reynolds at the Eve After Dark. In fact, then I had LJ had gotten some different dramatics and was still doing a dramatic show. And a friend of mine was doing a concert at the Redondo Beach Performing Arts Theater. And we had the after party at Eve After Dark. And that's where I had a chance to kick it with LJ Reynolds and some of the new brothers in dramatics. But yeah, man, it's nothing horrible. But again, dude, it was like you hanging with your superheroes, man. These, and I was 15, 16, these cats was dropping what you see is what you get, and get up and get down. And I'm getting up and getting down to the best of my ability. So and I understand how people look at us, because I didn't get it for a while, but you're somebody's a part of your childhood. You get a chance to meet them, and it just makes a big impact on your life when you get a chance to meet somebody who you once admired from afar.
Yeah, man.
And they cool.
I did. And they're cool. Is when they're a dick, that's what really sucks. You're like, dang, man, I admire you all this, and you're a dick, dude. Like, come on.
Yeah. Motherfucker. Go ahead.
Yeah. You don't strike me as somebody who would turn down an autograph or something.
Man, you know what? I sign autographs all the time. Sometimes people, man, you gotta make them pay you for that. You know what, man? Look,
Or a picture. Yeah, no.
this person drove all the way down here. It's gonna cost me some ink in 10 seconds to sign this shit, man. You know, and I don't do shit like that. I prefer you buy a book and support my move. But if guys come down sometime and they'll have all our records, we'll spend there, may spend 2 or 3 minutes just signing one guy's whole collection of world-class record crew shit. And the fact that they came down here, man, dude, that's honor within itself, man. We had one dude out of Arizona. Me, Yella, and Clientele were in Palm Springs, and Steve drove all the way from Arizona just to get our autographs, man. How much charge that man for autograph, dude?
Wow.
I couldn't be as big of a dick. He drove all the way down, and then he turned us on to another venue that booked us again, and we ended up making a shitload of money, so it was all good anyway. And that's the part of sometimes by not being an asshole, people look out for you. And I tell people, man, sometimes them little old $2 and $3 that you get right now, if you just be cool, you'd be surprised what kind of doors people will open up for you, and they realize you're not an asshole.
Exactly. Sometimes it ain't about the upfront money. Sometimes it's about the back end, and our people really need to understand that. It's not about. Sometimes it's just be patient, and shit will come together.
Yes, sir.
Isaiah says, Dusty, Lonzo, Niggas for Life or Straight Outta Compton? Which album was harder? I love Straight Outta Compton personally. What about you, Lonzo?
Same one, same thing.
Yeah. I mean, Niggas for Life was dope. I'd rather F you, ooh, yeah. I love how they flipped that. Like, to this day, that's me and my girls, one of our songs on our, little Thang CD. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but, yeah, but I'm going to go Straight Outta Compton, definitely.